Hello my friends, ADHERE here with Forex Market Daily Opportunities for today, Monday 14th. So let's look through the charts, what I'm expecting, what could happen, what not, and what happened with the trades I currently have or I posted in the last previous sessions. So as it's Monday, the market is now a little bit without any intraday sentiment. So anyway, we start with the gold and let's look at what's happening here. Last week I was expecting somewhere in here in this consolidation that it will break up to take out these stop losses of these traders, which didn't happen because probably the market makers didn't attracted enough traders into this trade. So what happened is that it went down, then back again, and then it went down again. I still believe we might see this trade happen. However, I don't think this was very clever to trade like this stop hound. I might be better waiting for the here with the sell limit for the drop. If we look to the our time frames, as I have all these my mini charts here, we can see that this is a weekly, daily, and 4 hours chart. So we can see that we have overall uptrend on the weekly, on the daily as well, and 4 hours as well. I still expect that we will see these stops again. So I think I have a big chance that it is going to happen. So I will be monitoring this trade, and I'm not going to add any more in here. This is the euro. I have made similar mistake. I entered here on this consolidation, but what happened? The market went almost to my take profit, and then it started to drop, and it's dropping again. However, I see a lot of sellers down here, and I think that we still might see this move up. There is a uptrend forming on the Euro USD. However, in the long term, I expect it to go very deep. But it's a question of the weeks. It could be still ranging on the weekly around these zones. So we will see something like this and then drop lower. This is what I expect. This is the Aussie. I have entered at the sell limit as I should do. Same on the euro and the gold. So I was entering the sell limit here on this stop loss cluster. What happened then? The market went up and then it started to move down. I closed the trade this morning here with some, it's not any big profit, but if you don't feel comfortable in the trade, you should get out. So I get that out. What I expect now is that we could see this move higher for take out the stop loss in the intraday, and on the higher time frames we can see that we have this big pin bar. However, it was with low liquidity, so I don't know if it could be the buying pin bar or whatever, and we might see now something like a correction, and it's already forming on the 4 hours chart. So I'm expecting the correction, and then I will be interested to buy this pair for the long term. However, right now for the intraday, nothing extra, because we can still see that the ratio is like 54% to 46, which is nothing. There is no sentiment, and it's Monday. I think we will see today big something like this. What the market makers doing in these days is mostly that they make a new high here, the breakout traders enter, then they go just down here, and then they catch the people to the trap, and then they moving, then when stop losses appears here for the people who sold, and here, and then again they just go lower, they take out these ones, and then higher, and then take out these ones. So this is how they're using the range and the time to attract the people to the trades, and when some sentiment occurs, then they move it to the side where it's profitable for them. This is the pound. On the pound, I as well nothing clear for me. I can see this nice stop hunt on the Friday, but now it's nothing for me interested to enter the trade. On the daily chart and the weekly, we can see this consolidation. However, this consolidation, if you look in this type of the move, it looks like it could fail again, because you know, this is the pin bar, and in every book they teaching the pin bar you can buy, you know. So what do I expect is that this is a trap. This is a big trap, and the people will be buying here because they will see the break, something like this. They will be buying, and what appears down here, the money, here will be the money for which the market makers easily comes down, and a lot of people could be surprised. So I'm not entering the trade yet. For intraday, nothing here. This is the kiwi as well. Nothing extra. You can see after the weekend it's like flat, you know. So I don't recommend too much to trade intraday, because as we can see the composition, we have stop losses here, we have stop losses here, we have some buyers, we have some sellers. Hard to say what could happen, and we are not looking for the gambling, we are looking for the some edge, and here is no edge, so no trades. This is the cat. What happened on the cat is that you can see this one. You can see this move up, and what do we see? It's exactly as I said. When the market is moving like this, this is like a consolidation, but it's not. You know, mostly we are used to something like we are learned that the market has some phases. Yes, you have consolidation, then you have markup, reconsolidation, and then distribution, and then down, redistribution, redistribution. Then again it repeats itself. Accumulation, markup, boom, redistribution again, and it's moving like this. But it doesn't always looks nicely like this. Sometimes it could be on the side, so it could be like this. This could be the accumulation or the phase where the market makers are getting rid of the orders. So they've been basically preparing for this drop and slowly taking the people to the trades. If you look this a little bit back, so we can see that this what was happening here, this move up these days. Look how many people was shorting here. There was look, people shorted here, stop loss, stop loss, stop loss, stop loss, and then they took out the stop losses again, stop losses again. Many people have lost here. So when they bought, they sold, and they had to they sell again for the worst price. Then they went short. The market makers was actually doing something like they've been reloading their guns, and then once they have enough, they drop it down. Then they drop it down so quickly, and what happened then? Then many people start to short around here because they finally see here we've been getting the stop losses. Okay, we are going down now. So what's gonna happen now? The market makers, they always know that the people are following the trend. So markets start to move down, people start to short. When you can see here this cluster, so people started to short, and on the high time frame here is gonna be a lot of another orders of the market makers waiting for the fill. So I expect it move it up, and then proper trend could start. Maybe if the dollar start to weakening. However, in the 4 hours chart we can see that we are already in these supply zone. So it could drop back down again here, then up. You know, we must realize one thing, that the market makers, they are never in the hurry. The banks, they are never in the hurry. They are making money even all on this. Us as retail traders, we are not able to make money here because we need the proper move as well. We pay the swaps and we pay the spreads. But the banks, they earn the swaps and the spreads. So this is very profitable for them, and they know that the orders are here. Look how the range started. It started here, and then boom, stop loss is out. Then new stop losses appeared here, they moving down, boom, another stop loss is out, down, boom, another stop loss is out, dropping down. Here was definitely stop losses again, boom, another out, out. You know, now we have something here, now we have something here and here, so could happen. For intraday you see nothing here interesting, so skip this one. As well, USD franc long term I expect it to drop down, and but it could come a little bit higher first. For intraday opportunity, nothing here. USD JPY, this one I'm expecting to drop a lot, basically for this reason. We can see that the people are shorting, are buying, and so we should go short against them. The thing is that why a lot of people is buying is because this pin bar. So they see the pin bar, and in the forex book is that when you see the pin bar, you can buy and put the stop loss down here. So the banks, they know, and of course they not just really know that the people will do this, but they even see it on their order book. So they know that a lot of stop losses is here, here, and here. So I think we could see all of this drop down, because as well the dollar index is now a little bit weak, and it will make some correction, which will support to do correction here and then drop lower. So what I will do in this one, I will be interested to add some trade. I have a sell limit higher, but I will put it a bit lower, because I think it could happen like this, you know. So this is my trade for this one. This is the USD JPY. Look what I did here. I basically entered short here in the last week because I expected market to drop down for the stop losses. What happened is that it went down and didn't hit my stop loss take profit, and then it reversed up. And what I did, I basically entered another small trade, and now the market is dropping. Why I actually wasn't any scared to put another trade, and now it's dropping like 90 pips, and here already I'm like you know, in average of these trades, because when I have this like 80 pips and then I make this half, so somewhere here I'm already in the profit. If I close both trades now, this win from can cover the loss of this one. However, I still expect it to drop down because the ratio is very negative. So I'm speculating for this. So I will not be entering one more trade now. This one is okay. This is the Euro JPY. We have a similar situation on like on the all yen pairs. You can see this pin bar, which everyone see. All eyeballs is on this one. Everyone is buying. However, we have this stop losses hit now, and people start to sell. So it could go up a bit before it start to drop. So what I will be doing is a simple thing. I will go to 30 minutes, and I will post the sell limit. It could hit these stop losses first, but I want to be filled in this trade, because if I put it here, the market will not come back there for me. So this one is good. If it goes up, I can handle the loss. I can add another trade and drop it down. This is the Euro Z as well. Very similar fail I have done, and this is something what I have learned the lesson from this. Again here, when I was making video, you can scroll a little bit back. I was expecting that the market makers will come for the stop losses of the people who had the stop losses higher here. However, I don't see them here now, because they disappeared, because they start to, you know, move the stop losses somewhere here, and these ones are not already here. So the market actually, basically after my trade, market went up, it didn't hit my take profit and start to drop. But overall the ratio is the people are selling, so we should go against them, we should buy. My strategy is over the retail, against the retail traders. And if I look to the type of this down move, again, look how it looks. Very tiny channel, and we can see that this is not the type of the move which is the beginning the trend. You can see it on this 4 hours chart. You can see it's doing, and slowly getting the people into the trade. They are doing these steps, as I said in the past videos. You can look them. So they're basically doing this small accumulation, then break. The people enter the short, they put the stop losses. Again, look, accumulation, boom, and here the sellers entered here because it's a break, so they entering again. So they made like 1, 2, 3, 4 nice breakouts. So a lot of people sold here. So this was what they wanted to do to attract the traders to the trades. Now they probably have enough, so they starting to move it higher, and I will wait for all this move up, and I still believe it can happen. I believe that they could come even to test the part of this pin bar, because if you look to the higher time frame, could be even somewhere here. But I have my take profits here, so I think this could happen. And now let's look at this as well. You look on the 15 minutes. Look on this. Look at this. What I want to show you is how does this happen? How clever is this system of the banks? Look. So they've been selling the market, they've been manipulating the price down and attracting the people, and they've been doing it so long that look, so they made one breakout, not many people sold, just some of them, then another breakout, not many, then the break of this low, and then everyone says, oh, this is break, so this is definitely the trend change, and it will continue down. And look how many traders was convinced here that they started going down, and once they appeared here, then they start to move it up, and it's happening right now. And they just did it, then they move it a little bit down. So the retracement traders entered here as well, and now we are going against them. We can see that they had the chance to be profitable for a couple minutes in here, and now I expect the market to go up, and it could happen pretty quickly, because if they attract enough, then it's start to happening. Now we are looking to the pound yen, and the pound yen I expect it to be dropping. I actually had a couple nice trades last week here. I had one here, and another one actually was somewhere here. Then happened this move up, and for this moment I think it started dropping down, and I am very convinced that it will happen. But what I will do is that I will put the sell limit here. Why I put it here is the reason because I see that many people are in the long, so I will go against them with the short, and I see big buying order here. So you know that sometimes you have the feeling that someone is watching you, and when you if you enter the buy here, then the market goes down, and then it comes right against to your enter. So you think, okay, now I'm fine, but you don't close the trades, and then it starts to drop. And you are actually right. Someone is watching you, because the banks, they knows where the people entered, and they want more people enter. So what sometimes you can do is, you shouldn't do, but we've been doing it, that you enter, then the market price comes to your enter, and you say, oh, now I'm fine. Okay, let's add more. It will go. So it goes just a bit, you know. So more people buy, and then boom, you know, because they go against everyone. So this is for my predictions, and I want to say something. You know, some people ask me, or they think that I'm too much paranoid, and that this what I'm doing, that it's bullshit, that the markets is using, that I'm not using the fundamentals and all of this. But I tell you one thing. Fundamentals, okay, fine, is important, but not in Forex. I'm telling you that not in the Forex. You must know who is your opponent and who's got the power to move the market. There is the only one who can do it, and I will tell you who's that. And you already should know if you're watching my videos, because it's this one. It's the banks, because they own all money. They know what you're doing. And these changes, these little changes in the market, these up and downs, it doesn't cost them anything. It earns them money because they're making the transactions. They're doing the transactions. Your broker have the spread. Look, my broker have the spread 0.9. But this is not all profit from the broker. Some of this keeps the banks, and the broker have just part of it. And then is a difference between the brokers, which are the market makers, and ECN, but then in the end there is almost no difference, because everyone wants to be profitable from the loss of the retail traders, because all this system, what the banks they develop, it's such amazing system to create the money and take the money from the retail traders' pockets. But it's for the different videos, and yeah. Okay, so this is what I don't think, that I believe it is like this, and I guarantee you that it's like this. Forex is the only manipulation and the technical analysis, and once you master it, you can be really successful. But you need to know what others doing, and all these, you can fuck all these indicators what I am using. Everything, it's useless. But you must focus more than on some technical analysis or something like, you know, break of the channel, retest, trend lines, bullshits. You must think of what others doing, and you must think how to beat them, because as we know, the markets it doesn't produce the money. It doesn't produce the money. Not the Forex. Maybe the shares. Maybe if you buy the shares, the apples of the Apple, you can get the dividends because the company is profitable and blah blah blah. But not in the Forex. On the Forex, there is just side A and side B. And if this person made money, this one has to lose, and it's the process. This one, if this side makes money, this one has to lose. Like, let's say this is the bulls, this is the bears, and if markets go down, the bears are making money, taking money from the bulls, and the opposite. This is how it is. There is nothing like something what creates the money. So yeah, and the banks, they knows it very well, and they know they have the power to control the market and move it. So don't tell me that this what I say is bullshit, that the banks don't go against all of them. Of course they go against all of them. They are fucking hungry idiots, and they want this all money of all of us. Okay, so this is it. Thank you very much, guys. Bye bye.